everyone, it's Jenny Hammerfee here today, and I'm going to be doing a sort of, it's not really a vlog because I'm at home now, but it's an account of my trip to China, because I just got back yesterday from a school trip to Beijing and Jinan, and I had a request to do a vlog. Sorry Josh, I've recorded 2 videos, but I'm afraid you have to do it here at home. It just was a bit inconvenient out there. I also want to apologise for the poor quality. I am in mourning. My camera smashed on the plane on the way home. So close, but it's smashed, it's broken, nothing I can do. And then my brother's got his camera because he's off in America, lucky him. And so I'm now using the family camera, which is about 100 years old. So you have this wonderful quality. But yes, let's get started. Oh, if you like what you see, then give this video a like or hit the subscribe button down below, or do both, or don't if you don't want to. But okay, so I think I left, oh my goodness, I can't remember. I have a massive chart on my calendar. I left on Sunday the 10th of July. Yes, Sunday the 10th of July I left. And we got to Heathrow airport, and we flew from Heathrow to Dubai, stopped off at Dubai for a little bit, and then from Dubai to Beijing. So yeah, so a lot of it was just travelling. And then we did lots of sightseeing. So on our first day, I'm going to put loads of pictures at the end. Don't worry, I'll caption what it is. So on our first day we went to a museum, handbag museum, for almost an hour, and there's loads and loads of culture, and there's stuff about their beliefs, their musical and ethnic backgrounds. We have a blog, just so if you want to give that a look, stjudiesinchina.wordpress.com, representing my school. Okay. And then, oh, this is really cool. So after our museum visit, it was really interesting actually, I made sort of a Chinese zodiac because I'm Year of the Rabbit. So that was cool. It's in red paper. Have it somewhere. A little rabbit, Year of the Rabbit. Don't know which way up it goes. That way, I think. There's its little head, its ears, its little rabbit tail. Okay, there you are. All done. So you've got that. And I have some certificate. I don't know why, but I have a certificate. It's a bit scrunched up, sorry China. So yes, and then we went for a really nice meal. Obviously everything was in Chinese and ricey and stuff, but I think the best part was that there was a lazy Susan on the table. So you have your meal in front of me, and then if I wanted to, I could twist it around and it would go to the person opposite. I think that was so cool. That was my highlight. And I am now a chopstick pro. I think we should just appreciate, after eating with chopsticks for 18 days, one gets quite good at chopsticks. So yeah, okay, so we had our meal. I don't know why I'm babbling on so much, sorry. So it's going to be a really long video. And we went to the Forbidden City. Unfortunately we arrived too late, so the next day we went to the Forbidden City again to see it. But we went to Tiananmen Square as well, and loads of people were taking our photos. It felt fun at first. I felt like a little superstar, walking around. I should have been signing autographs, that'd be cool. But then after a while, it's just kind of, can you stop please? So any famous person watching this, I sympathise with you. But yeah, I felt like a model. This is what's been written on the blog. We were packed like models. And I think that was pretty much the day. First day, yeah, and then we also went to the Temple of Heaven. That was beautiful. More photos at the end. And yeah, we just had nice food for that evening. So that was day one. So day one was Handbag Museum, Tiananmen Square, Forbidden Temple, which was the next day as well. It's a really Forbidden City. And then the Temple of Heaven. So yeah, that's day one. Okay, day two was a nice day. Well, all of the days I've clicked off it. All of the days were actually really rather nice. And I really miss China. It was so much fun. The weather, whilst I'm trying to get this up, the weather, it was really hot, but as you can see, I'm not really very tanned, which saddens me. I think it's because of all the sort of fog and smog and stuff. The sun can't really reach you, but it's a shame. What I find quite ironic is how white people want to be tanned, and so we're like walking around trying to tan, and then you've got Asian people which are so beautifully tanned, but they want to be white and so they cover up and stuff. It's just, everyone should just be happy with how they look, you know. Okay. Next day, we went to the Forbidden City, and that was really nice. We had loads of photos, and there were yellow rooftops which sparkled, and I think they represented powerfulness, power. So yellow represents power, and the Forbidden City was actually built 800 years ago, and my teacher was really knowledgeable, so shout out to Mr. Hollingsworth. He knew all about it. He was giving us a really nice kind of tour of it, and it was just massive. Just, if you went, oh my word, that is definitely something I recommend. It was just really shocking. And we had nice lunch, blah blah blah, you know, eating. There's not much I can say about the food, it was just rice. It's nice. I'm vegetarian, so I missed out on like all the meaty dishes, but I think everyone enjoyed it. And then, I don't know where we went. We went to, pardon me, we went to the Olympic Park. You know how there was 2008 Beijing Olympics? Well, we visited the Bird's Nest. That was impressive, I really liked that. And took some cool photos, really nice day again. And then that was it, we went home. Oh, not home, we went back to the hotel, sorry, lol. Oh my god, I just said lol. We went back to the hotel, because we had to get ready to leave as we were going off to Jinan the next day. Da, 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 da. So, if I can scroll up to the next day. Yeah, I don't know if this is what you want to hear, to be honest. I mean, I'm just kind of going on and on and on. I hope I'm interesting enough. So, okay. You can just kind of laugh at me if I'm not. So, when we arrived at Jinan, Jinan, for all of you who want to know how it's spelt, we went by train. That was ages. We had to spend ages waiting, but we were travelling at 350 miles per hour. That was cool. Got that. I thought it was really quick, the travelling. You know, did a bit of fun travelling, kind of, you know, chatting to everyone. So we went really quickly, travelling so quickly. So, you know, that was cool. Bullet train's cool. Recommend the bullet train. And yeah. So, when we arrived at campus, because we were staying at a university. Sorry, I feel it's a bit weird. I feel like everyone knows about this, but obviously you don't. So we were staying at a university because this was a sort of language and cultural exchange. And we had to set a test to test our Mandarin. And I thought this was a bit weird because my school had never ever done Mandarin ever. Like, we don't offer it as a GCSE or anything. So the only things we knew were hello and the numbers 1 to 10 because someone taught us on the bus. So when we went in for our test, they were kind of sitting there expectantly waiting for us to say something. And then when we told them we didn't know anything, they were all like, really? So we had that test, and then we had, and then when we left, there's 2 people came up to us. This was so lovely. 2 people, just students, came over and they gave us these really cute little speeches, and it was so lovely. One of them was really inspirational. He was saying that you can do anything, you put your mind to it, don't let anything stop you, just believe in yourself. And it was all really nice. I thought that was such a touching speech. And there was a girl who also gave a speech, because that was a guy. There was a guy and a girl. And the girl also gave it, and then at the end they gave out their cards, and the guy had these nice little printed ones, and the girl had taken the time to handwrite them herself, and I thought that was so nice. So that was really lovely to be met with that. And then just we spent the evening sort of exploring the town, the city, the campus. That's what I wanted. time. This is taking forever. I think I might just speed up and, I won't be so in depth. Okay, so then the next day we had advanced Mandarin lessons, which was us going So that was because in Chinese you've got 5 tones, and so we learnt the 4, and then the 5th one's just kind of a neutral, So that was all we did pretty much, just the hand gestures and the tones. We had an awesome teacher. Shout out to Mr. Lee, he was so cool. He was really enthusiastic, and I wish that he came back to England with us. I mean, yes. But yeah, then we had the opening ceremony, which was just people giving speeches, just welcoming the schools, because we were 5 of the schools, and that was just nice. Then we had the model village. It's not really a model, it was just a really nice village. Our group split off into 2, so most of us sort of went round together, and then one of my teachers went with, both the teachers went with a few of the kids, and they went off and met a monkey, and I think that's so cool. I wish I went with them. Obviously we didn't know, we were just kind of walking around, but that was really cool, and they shook hands with it and everything. And we saw a camel, that was cool. But yes, and then we went to sort of I'm not going to say a proper village, but a working village. So like it was a bit more run down. It wasn't for tourists. It was just sort of a village tucked away. Not many people there. It was in like seas of corn, obviously growing their crops. So yes, that was really, I don't know, it was quite touching, and this man let us see his little house, and it really made us kind of realise how lucky we are. Look around. I have a whole house. I'm lucky enough to have a camera. I have the internet. I have YouTube. I have an education and clothes and all this. And then there are some people out there who are still living in such a completely different way, and it was really kind of thought-provoking what we saw. I mean, it wasn't anything horrible, but it's just so shocking to see the difference. So yes, I really appreciate that my teacher gave us the opportunity to go out and see this village, because I don't think anybody else did. I think again we were doing the school, and that was really, I really appreciate that he did that. So yeah, that was that day. Oh yes, this day, I love this day. The next day we had this really nice cultural day. So again, Mandarin in the morning, but then we had bracelet making. Oh, got it. So I made this cute little bracelet. I think it looks quite snazzy. Yeah, it's a bit weird, I feel like I'm talking to myself. Oh, there you are. Little bracelet. And we made calligraphy. We made sort of calligraphy which says "Good luck forever," and we played an instrument. We learned a Mandarin song, which I'm not going to sing. And I can't remember what else we did. We made dumplings. That was really cool. Unfortunately, I didn't try them, but they looked really cool. And my favourite bit was Tai Chi. Oh my goodness, I love Tai Chi. Definitely want to do that more often. We should bring it to England, people. Tai Chi is where it's at. But yes, we had a nice, really cultural day. I really enjoyed that. Pictures at the end, obviously. I should hold up my calligraphy. It's not very good. I'm not an artist, people. There you are. That's "Good luck forever." Okay, there we are. Don't laugh. Thank you. So that was a really nice day. I enjoyed that day a lot. The following day, oh my word, I actually love this day as well. I wrote this blog entry, so I feel like I can read it out, and then that will cover it all. So, good morning everyone. It's a misty Monday and a humid start to the week, but that hasn't lessened our excitement for Teacher Lee's marvellous Mandarin lessons. We had more of the regular form lessons, including pronunciation and new vocabulary, but we were lucky enough to experience Teacher Lee singing to us, so we could learn an alphabetical song from his childhood. After our schooling, we braced the rain and swam across the puddles to lunch for noodles. However, even this was more interesting than normal, as Amelia, my friend, amused us by yelping, slipping and falling straight into her bottom on the journey over. This obviously was not forgotten due to not only its hilarity, but also the rainy stain left on their jeans. The afternoon brought us to a new building on campus with a fancy lift where a select few wore emperor and empress robes, and the school took part in an arrow throwing game, paper cutting, and tea. We went to visit some hot springs and a park, and it was really nice. Everything was so picturesque. It was really, really pretty. There were lily pads everywhere. There was just green, green, green. It was so wonderful. I really enjoyed it. Nice to be one with nature. And our teacher set us the task of having to dab, get the best dab, and dab with locals and stuff. So I went off with a friend and we climbed like some monkey bars, and I sat down and dabbed. Other people really went like out, and one of the girls on my trip, I think she got all these people doing Tai Chi or dancing or something, and she got them all to dab with her. Some other people, this is a bit random, 2 boys went up to some guy who was topless, all took off their tops and dabbed. I don't know why they felt they needed to do that, but there you are, really went above and beyond with their dabbing. So that was cool. The dabs were fun, the park was beautiful. We had a chat about Peking Opera. That was very interesting. We learned about the costumes and kind of what makeup they wear for it, what each colour represents. We went to Confucius' temple, and we went to Confucius' mansion. So yeah, the next day was day 11, and we all had our Mandarin in the morning, but half of us went and did pottery, where I made a little lily pad frog thing and a pig. I know it's missing a paw, a foot, a trotter. Pig's my favourite animal if you didn't know. And that, yeah, so that was sort of clay making stuff. Felt a bit like Play-Doh, but no, that was really fun. And we learnt about pottery and things. But the other half went to Thousand Buddha Mountain. That looks like so much fun. Really, apparently it was really quite something. So if you are in China and have the chance to go, I would, obviously I can't go, but I really wanted to. So I would recommend it going, because the photos show it's really cool. So that brings us towards the end of the trip, where the following day, I don't know what day this is, we had to take the train really early to go back to Beijing, where we were then lucky enough, now this was really good, we climbed the Great Wall of China. Now, when I say we climbed, we took the cable car up. The boys actually did go up, but they were quite sweaty and gross, so no thanks. I did want to climb it, but it was just so hot that day, and one of the girls on my trip was on crutches, so I thought, you know, I'll just take the easy option, the cable car. But it was really impressive. I did expect it to be different, but it's just photos at the end is what I'm going to say. And then we just had supper or dinner, and well, that was it. We went back to the hotel that evening, and I wasn't feeling well, so I went straight to sleep, but I think we went to McDonald's. And the next day we had to go. We went shopping to Pearl Market, where I bought a little pearl necklace for myself. Obviously bought some other things. I bought some bags, got my parents stuff, my brother something, my brother's girlfriend something, something just for the family. Just got all these various things, so I don't think you really care enough to see so size. And we went shopping. That was such fun. We got to haggle with everybody. So yes, and then that was it. We went back to the airport and flew home, or flew to Dubai and then home again. So that's pretty much everything. I did get a really cool top. It says I Heart BJ for I Heart Beijing. I wanted to wear it, but it's in the wash, so sorry guys. But yeah, if I'm honest, that's it. Bit sad now, I've just recounted the whole thing and I've got to the end. But overall, it was such an amazing trip. It's the trip of a lifetime. And the people I was with, I think, I'm really sad that I'm not gonna, you know, I I just had such fun, became like a little family by the end of it, and I thought it was really nice. I definitely want to go to China again one day. Maybe see the sites I already saw, maybe go somewhere else, maybe a bit of both. I think if I was to go again, I would not have all the Mandarin lessons, but that's obviously nothing I can do about it, and I think it's really valuable being able to speak the language if you're going to go there. So yes, I think that trip was really quite something. I'll upload loads of photos, and I think that's about it, everyone. Comment any questions, or if I left anything out, or if I've done this really badly. I mean, I need some feedback. I don't know how to vlog. Oh, I'll insert some videos. I had some videos. Yes. Okay. That's about it. So, yeah. Goodbye, everyone. See you next week. Hi everyone, it's Jenny Hamilton. I'm currently on the bullet train to Yan'an with Clara. It is day 3 of our China trip, and so far we've been to Tiananmen Square, and we went at night. It was so nice and lit up and wonderful, which is the biggest square in the world. First we've been to the Forbidden City, that was really cool. We also went to Hanban, which was a really cool museum, and we went to Summer Palace, that was really nice, and we went to the Bird's Nest and Water yeah, and that was really big and really cool, and it's from Beijing 2008. So far it's been really, really good, and we'll come back to you later when we arrive at the university. See you later. Hi everyone, it's Jenny. I'm currently on my penultimate day in China, and I've just gone to Beijing, left Jinan this morning, and I'm now on the Great Wall of China. So look at that view. You know, it's right there. Let's move the show back there. Sorry, back again. Just yeah, got to a better spot. So as you can see, there's the view behind me there. Behind that fan. There, I should shut the fan. Hang on. Just give me a second. There we have the wall. Then we have more wall. But at that view, all the way around, not too short. Some more wall. And then obviously on the other side. So, what do I think of this wall? I can see why it's a wonder of the world. I mean, blimey, it is big. It's just really, you can't imagine it. I think you have to kind of be here. It's just rather breathtaking, and the scenery is so wonderful as well. But I don't know, I'll just upload loads of photos. feel a bit awkward talking. Just talking to myself. No one around. Okay. Also, I don't think anyone wants to see my pretty face. Okay. I'll leave now.